Interpreting Bar Graphs Part 2. The manager at a coffee shop counted the customers once each hour over a few busy weekends. The results she obtained are summarized in the graph to the right. Use it to answer parts A through D. Part A. What was the largest number of customers in the coffee shop and how often did it occur? So we'll go to the graph, and the frequency is on the vertical axis and the number of customers is on the horizontal axis. So we're looking for the largest number of customers. So that means we're going to go to our horizontal axis and then just find the largest number of customers, and that would be 12. So we'll put 12 in our first blank, and then we want to figure out how many times that occurred. So that would be the frequency. So if we look at the vertical axis, we can see that this corresponds with a frequency of 2. So the largest number of customers was 12, and it occurred 2 times. Part B. What was the most frequently occurring non-zero customer count? So I'm looking for the bar that's the highest, or that has the largest frequency. But I don't want to include 0 because it says non-zero here. So if we look between 1 and 12, we'll see that the highest bar on my table is this one. And this bar corresponds to 1 customer count. So my answer to this problem is the most frequently occurring non-zero customer count was 1. Part C. For how many hours were the customers counted? If we look at our chart, again, the horizontal axis is the number of customers, and then the frequency is on the vertical axis, and the frequency represents the number of hours. So we're going to add all of the frequencies together. If we look at the first bar, our frequency is 12. If we look at the second bar, which corresponds to 1 customer count, that would be 11. And then the frequency for the third bar is 3. The frequency for the fourth and fifth bar are 0 here. And then the next bar would be 8. And then we have 10, 9, 6, 5, 0, 0, and 2. We're going to add all these frequencies together to figure out the number of hours that the customers were counted. So 12 plus 11 plus 3 plus 8 plus 10 plus 9 plus 6 plus 5 plus 2 will give us 66. So our answer to part C is 66 hours. Part D. For what fractional part of the total number of hours were there more than 7 customers in the coffee shop? To find this answer, we need to figure out the number of hours that there were more than 7 customers in the coffee shop. And then we'll divide that value by the total number of hours. So if we look at our graph here, we want to identify more than 7. So we want to look at 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12 customers. And we'll add those frequencies together. So when we do that, we have 6 plus 5 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2. And then we're dividing by the total number of hours, which we found in part C, which is 66. So 6 plus 5 plus 2 is 13. So we get a fraction of 13 over 66. And this fraction is already in simplest form. So our answer to part D is 13 over 66.